Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Chelsea Football Cousins. In today's episode, we're going over the match review between Chelsea Football Club and Burnley. So overall 3-0, what do we think?
Yeah, I'm not surprised with the clean sheet, and that's weird for a Chelsea fan to say, but it has been 4 games. Is this the fourth?
This is the 4th game.
Fourth in a row clean sheets, which is huge for us. So yeah, like I said, I'm not surprised. I didn't expect if Sevilla, Man U, and Krasnodar couldn't do it. I don't expect Burnley to do it. You know what I mean? Even though they did get
very close the second minute.
But I think that was the only good chance.
Yeah, that was a great pass. But
yeah, obviously very happy with the win. I'm happy we didn't even just win. I think that was our first convincing win in a while. Man.
Yeah. I mean, what was it? From the start, we seemed to kind of control the ball after, of course, the second minute. But majority possession, great passes. We made some passes that were iffy in the final third, but we kind of just controlled the pace of the game, and it was good to see.
This was our first game, so you can understand. Like, I was not worried after we had 3 goals.
Yeah.
You know, each of our players were directly better than their opposition in that position. They couldn't do anything, man.
Yeah, I mean, Conte was defensive mid.
Oh, fine.
It's just
the biggest secret in the world for some reason,
It just fucking works.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, great defense.
The interceptions, he was not letting anything go.
Yeah, and he was like physical. They were.
The passes were, some of those 1-2 passes were amazing, but then it made sense because look to his right, it was Havertz and a lot of times Ziyech would come back and Havertz would push forward, and it was Mount on the other side. Both amazing passers. You know what I mean?
That's he basically played the formation that I've wanted us to play for a very long time.
I think what Lampard was trying to do this morning was our strongest starting 11. And then obviously you guys know Pulisic got injured in the pregame in the warm up.
Yeah.
So then Tammy got
Tammy got subbed in.
Yeah, so then Tammy got subbed in, and they took off Pulisic, obviously, and then they pushed Warner to the wing.
No, it was the other way. I think they were starting with Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy was starting. So Pulisic got
injured,
and then Warner came in on the left. But the 4-3-3 for me is our best starting lineup.
I mean, yeah, I think 2 videos ago we were talking about our favorite lineup, and I wanted Conte, Havertz, and Mount. Like as center defensive mid, center attacking mid, center attacking mid. Like, you just get so much control. You get the workhorse and the dribbling that both those players offer, and I mean, it just showed today. Like the amount of possession
and not even center attacking mid. Like I would even go as far to say center mid positions. They did a lot of defensive work. Yes, they were doing the high press and they were taking the ball up, kind of like those number 8 role positions. But they were doing a lot of defensive work, dude. I seen Havertz like doing slide tackles.
Havertz has long legs. Yeah. Havertz has really long. So he just happens to take the ball off people, and he doesn't fully slide tackle. He'll kind of just stick a leg out and grab the ball.
Well, once going from 2 CDMs to 1 CDM, that 1 CDM, even though it is Conte, is going to need defensive reinforcement, you know? And I was kind of worried if we were going to get that or not from Mount and Havertz in that 4-3-3 formation. But we did, man.
Yeah.
We did.
It was a good sign
the
today.
The midfield was on lock.
And defense, too, man.
And defense.
James played well.
Great game from James.
Yeah, we had Silva and Zuma. Zuma scored another goal. Fantastic goal. Like, bullet header. I was rewatching it, and they had 2 defenders on the line and the goalkeeper.
Did it skip off one guy's
head?
The
ball flew right over the guy. The guy just didn't react. Like, you saw in the replay, he just went like this, and then he just looked down because the ball got it right over here, right square in the forehead. So there's no saving that.
Well, that was an amazing cross too. That was like free kick power.
Yeah, dude, that was beautiful. It was. I mean, for Chelsea to be scoring from corners is one thing, but the fact that it's just we've controlled so much is just. I think finally, like you were saying, it's that we were missing the final 2 paces that we replaced, and now that they're back in the starting 11, we've had Mendy in goal and Silva on the defense, and we've had him for the last 4 games. They're all been clean sheets.
How many goals has he been? So it was the last 4 clean sheets. I think he only was our goalie starting for 5. I think he has 1 goal scored on him this whole time.
Didn't he play against Southampton?
Oh,
No,
and that was a 3-3?
No, that was Kepa. Kepa was Southampton because he
Kepa.
made the mistake. I think Mendy only played
Sevilla, was it 1-1? No, that was 0-0. Right?
0-0. I feel like he's played in one game. And we checked the facts.
And dude, he hasn't been scored on.
They cleared. No goals against him in 5 games. Yeah, dude.
Damn.
So I was honestly, at the start, I was doubting him. I was like, why are we bringing in Mendy when you could bring in Donnarumma? Peter Cech saw something, and I mean, 5 games, 5 clean sheets. We haven't had 5 clean sheets in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah. So wait, so what happens? That first game we played him, we got the clean sheet, and then what was he injured? And then we
He
played
got injured,
Kepa,
and then we played
and then we
Kepa.
got scored 3
And
goals
then
on.
there's 3 goals against us, and then Edouard Mendy from there on. I mean, Frank Lampard in the press conference said it's Mendy's to lose the first.
Oh.
The first number 1 spot.
Yeah.
It's his to lose. So fantastic, dude. The saves against Man U. If it was Kepa, it would have gone in. I mean, he's 6'6", 6'8". Like, he's a massive goalkeeper. And I mean, him full stretch covers most of the net, which is insane.
Yeah, I'm really happy with Mendy. I'm happy with how he's also yelling at these guys in French.
Yeah,
Poor
yeah.
Ben Chilwell has no
He
idea.
doesn't, you see him, he's like confused.
Yes.
Posting videos of Mount. He's just confused.
Yeah.
I love Chilwell. Like we were messaging on Instagram. I sent Billy a video about like Chilwell and just the presence he brings. Like, he's joking with the lads. He's posting pictures of him. Like, that's like what you want in the dressing room.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it makes me happy. Great left back. Like, seriously, just. I'm actually like you said. This is the first game where I didn't feel like I had to bite my nails.
Yeah, I'm talking about since like the Sarri age and before that, all those games I was like kind of Gante, like, no, at one point he had
No,
locked
first
down.
season, but the second season.
Oh,
when he
yeah,
got
the
sacked,
second season,
like, it
yeah.
was just like, oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I feel really good about this for the first time in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is usually like whatever side Mount plays on, that's like our dominant side of attack.
Yeah.
Both of our sides were pretty
equal.
good.
Yeah.
You know?
We had left
And I
side.
know like this shouldn't be like that much to ask for, but like this is what we've come to.
Yeah.
Like we were attacking on both sides, whether it was Reece James, because we tried doing like that cross thing a lot,
Mm-hmm.
which once we start connecting those crosses is gonna be a big deal.
Yeah.
Both sides were
Good.
yeah, like whether it was coming to you from the middle or from the right or the left, you were kind of screwed either way for Burnley. You know?
Yeah. So let's go over the goals. First goal for Ziyech
Yeah.
in the Premier League. What a goal.
Yeah.
I mean, great link up with Tammy. And then a good finish overall.
Good run up by Werner.
Yeah, he did wrong foot the goalkeeper, so the goalkeeper could have done more, but at the same
The
time...
commentators were kind of violating him, but when you see from the goalkeeper's point of view, 2 Burnley players kind of crisscrossed right before the shot. Yeah, so if I was a goalie too, I'd assume like those players had it covered, but it went right in between them, you know?
So I think
Nick Pope is not a bad
no,
goalie.
he's a good goalkeeper. I think what they were violating him too was that he expected Ziyech to finesse it.
I think everyone would expect that.
So yeah, that's why he was going to the right. The line of sight, as a goalkeeper, the line of sight got blocked. I would have also assumed,
okay, this is covered.
He's going to go for the curler. So I'm going to start to run up for the curler, and then he saw the shot coming to the left, and that's why he shifted. I would have done the same thing. And, I mean, you have to, those are shots that you can't really block, so you have to think a step ahead, and Ziyech has the ability to do that.
It was a quick shot too.
It was fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it just straight down the middle of the pitch.
ground.
Yeah. And so, great goal, great link-up play.
I'll take that, man.
I'll take that any day. And it's his first Premier League start, first goal for the Premier League in general and for Chelsea. So, I mean, he scored before in Champions League, was it? But like Premier League officially, like
He got a goal and an assist.
Today. So he had a great game today. Second goal, Zuma bullet header.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that made me really excited.
That's his third goal.
Because Zuma also has a great personality. You know, like the players love him, and he loves the players. You know, he's constantly reposting their posts, and you know, like he's like everyone's like bro, and the smiles and the hugs.
Yeah.
You know, He speaks French and English, so he can communicate with the whole team. I was really happy to see that he scored.
And he's maturing, I think.
Yeah.
Like he's honestly.
Well, now he's playing consecutively.
Yeah. Now he knows his pairing. He knows who he's playing with. He doesn't have to cover for Christensen anymore.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So it's like it's good to see. And then James has come in. He's a great right back. You know, Aspie is still, I think, starter quality, but James has been fantastic. I mean, it was interesting to see what we had, like a 5 defense lineup last time, where we had Reece James as a right wing back.
You're talking about against Krasnodar?
Yeah.
No, it was a 4.
Or was it against Man U? We had James and Aspie on
Against
the same
Man U,
sides.
yes. Against Man U.
There we go. But as a side note, I think it's just, dude, I'm happy with the defense. Like, it's the first time I've ever said that, I think.
There's so many things. I don't understand why it took so long.
Yeah, right?
It's Kante and CDM. Like, even,
keep
like,
him there.
why is... Amazing. Amazing. Like, yes, his long balls aren't the best.
No.
You know, he's like, a couple times he tried to, like, switch play,
Mhm.
and, like, you see, like, the wing back, like, jump as high as they can,
Yeah.
and whatever, the right back or the left back. But the short passing, the interceptions, and the defending, no one else on this planet
This is good.
can do that.
Yeah.
So if you have 2 people next to him, like he had during the Conte era, he had one of the best passes in the world at the time as well, Fabregas. When you have 2 people that can pass and take the ball and run up, well, next to him, Mount and Havertz, you know, that's a pretty good recipe.
Yeah, and I mean they're both bringing, like you said, defensive qualities. So it's just
I was surprised.
yeah.
I was surprised.
I mean, in my opinion, this was probably our strongest starting lineup minus Tammy
with Pulisic and Werner.
Yeah, that would have been our strongest lineup, and I think this hopefully shows Lampard that Conte should start in that position, and our subs for our midfield should be for Conte we have Jorginho, so as like a backup. For Havertz we have Kovacic, and for Mount we have whoever would be the sub for that.
Yeah.
But like I think it just goes to show that this is our midfield. This should be our midfield and our defense week in, week out.
But you saw when Jorginho came on, he took the CDM position and Kante got pushed to the right.
Forward, yeah.
But that just shows you that Kante, I don't think it means that Jorginho, I hope Lampard doesn't see that as Jorginho's a better CDM than Kante.
He definitely doesn't. I don't think.
I hope he's, because once Jorginho came on, then stuff started happening towards the back.
Yeah.
You know? And I was kind of like, I hope they score, just so you could see, like, all right.
Yeah.
Like this
guy doesn't fit.
Yeah. But I think he just knows that Kante is a way better center mid than Jorginho.
He's a better overall player, I think, for most things except for passing. He's faster. I think he has a better shot. Arguably, passing Jorginho has on him, but Conte's a better defender. He's more physical. He's the shortest player on the pitch. And he's winning headers.
For CDM, he has such a big impact on our attack because he gets the ball and he goes forward. How many times are Jorginho's there?
Just passes it back.
Passing it back to the defenders.
All the time.
And the defenders pass it to him, and then he just passes it back to Zuma, who passes it to Thiago Silva or Rudiger, and back to him.
Yeah.
And just nothing.
It kills the pressure that we have for counterattack. Like, we have the fastest attack right now. We have Pulisic, Werner, Havertz. You know, that's Odoi. We have a very quick attacking lineup.
Yeah. Really quick, when I think they just had a goal kick, Burnley, and it was Kante. Obviously, you see him, you know, it's pretty sticks out. He's the shortest one there, and he goes up and he gets a header, and the commentator called him Zuma.
I don't know.
And he's like, oh, like Zuma to Chilwell. And then, like, you see Zuma, like, running into the camera because, you know, like, from the back.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, it's kind of funny, but that just goes to show, like...
How imposing he can be.
How, like, imposing, like you said, he could be. He called Kante Zuma.
Yeah. I mean, he wins headers and he's
because
5'4".
you know, it was nice to see for, you know, it only took a season and a half.
Yeah.
I hope he I have a feeling he's not going to stick with this game in and game out.
I don't think so.
But I hope it's a tool in the arsenal.
I just think this should be our starting lineup every week, week in, week out. We just change a player here and there.
Yeah, what does Liverpool do?
Like any normal team. Yeah, exactly. Just switch a player here and there. We have Giroud on for
same
Tammy.
form, same players. 80% of the players are the same.
Yeah, because we keep every week we change a complete formation: 5 defenders, 3 defenders, 4 defenders, 2 defenders, 6 defenders. Like it's just let's keep this now. Let the players learn from this to master this, because there were little pieces that were missing. There were little interplay passes that the players are still building up that chemistry.
Could have been better at the final.
Oh yeah, it could have been 5-5-6-0.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a complete wash today. But I'm still very happy. Werner had a great goal, a great curl towards the end. His finish.
Ooh, yes.
Like that was
we were talking about the goals, right? So
yeah.
right after Zuma's goal was the run up by, I think it was Havertz, gave it to Ziyech. Was it Havertz Ziyech? I don't remember. But then Ziyech cut in, sent a beautiful ball to Werner.
Werner, and he had a good finesse. Like it just
he controlled it with the left, finished with the right.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's not a left winger, but I think he played the position very well today.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored.
Yeah.
Great game.
I think Pulisic is a better left winger than he is.
Yeah.
But like you said, that's what squad depth is. You know what I mean? He came in and he killed it on that side.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about Abraham today? Tammy.
He could do something that Werner can't, and that's hold up play. Werner gets a ball, a bigger defender's going to nudge him from the back, and he's going to lose it.
Yeah, he lost it a couple times today.
So would I still have Werner as a striker? Yes, but it's Tammy. People like playing around Tammy. Look what he did with Ziyech. That was him. That was hold up play, pass it on.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
got to start learning how to use his head, especially when you have amazing crosses on the team. He missed James, Chilwell, and Ziyech.
He missed a header today. It was a decent header. I mean, he had to force a save out of Nick Pope, but
if he could start learning how to use his head better, then Werner has some serious competition.
Okay, I can agree with that. But it's interesting where Giroud fits into all that too, because Giroud is a really good header. So it's a good issue to have.
But
it's a great issue to have. But there was this one moment that surprised me in the game today from Werner specifically, in terms of the fact that I feel like he just needs a little more physicality. He was clear run through from a pass from Chilwell on the left side, and the left back, he outpaced the left back, but the left back was just nudging him enough, like pulling him enough to pull him off the ball, and the left back got it. I can't remember when it happened, but I was thinking Werner's off, or like he's got the goal. He burst with pace, but in terms of strength,
you're not talking about when he took the heavy touch and then the center back slid.
No. It was almost like a complete break through. Great pass from Chilwell. I think it was from a corner or something. Somebody passed. I think Chilwell passed it to Werner. Werner was making the run up the left side, and the left back just got to him, just barely, and then
got a hand on him,
stole the ball, and then Werner's like hands up, like calling for the foul. But it was just clear physicality. Like that's something that you said, the hold up play. He's fast, but I feel like any sort of pressure that's put on him right now will take him out of the trap, like out of his like.
Yeah. If we're not running at the defense, it's difficult. I don't want to say it's hard to imagine him scoring otherwise, but he's much less likely to score.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
But I still think he's a world class striker, and I still would have him as a.
Oh yeah.
But in those situations where I feel like we get caught in a lot, where okay, now we're hounding the other team, our fullbacks are up, and we're just kind of pinging crosses in. Werner's not really gonna do much there, because they're gonna jump over him, they're gonna push him aside.
Okay. So overall, positive game.
Yeah.
I mean, great performances all around. I wouldn't rate anybody lower than I think a 7 today. Would you?
No, man. I like what I saw from even like the subs. Well, Jorginho didn't really do much, but I like what I saw from Odoi. I really like to see when our wingers defend, especially as a defender. That makes such a big difference.
It does.
Like cutting those passes there. Tammy did amazing defending. He
was
ran
in the
back a
middle.
couple times.
He was in the middle of the field
You know?
sometimes, setting passes all the way up to
Yeah,
Werner
they were,
and sending.
yeah. What do Liverpool fans call like Robert Firmino, like the defensive striker.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean,
But he was doing that
he was
today.
laying
you know?
passes off.
Laying passes up, picking ball, tracking back. I love to see that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree. I can't give anyone a bad game.
Mhm.
Billy G is in training.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, I forgot to mention that.
Dude.
The man, the myth is back.
The myth villain.
He's gonna be the direct sub for
Conte.
yes, and we saw that before.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he took Jorginho's place.
Yeah.
That says a lot for, what was he, 18 at the time, 19? That's crazy. But I really hope this injury doesn't have an effect that it had on Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I really hope that he doesn't come back and like.
It was the same injury.
Not the same, but he's been out for a similar amount of time.
Have you took a peep at Ruben at Fulham?
Didn't he score a goal?
I have no idea. I haven't really been. I
I
know,
saw-
like
I
the
saw a
first game
clip
he
in-
started, they got a tie,
Yeah.
and then Chelsea fans like, oh, like the first game, whatever, they get a point, but nothing like major yet because we know what he can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think they saw that side of him yet,
I saw a clip on Instagram of them dribbling through their defenders.
like in training.
But I mean, in training, he's always pretty good. I think in the game, he's
He's got to get his
got
confidence
to get
back.
the confidence back. So we'll see. I haven't really kept up to date with him. Same thing. Barkley's been playing pretty well,
Yeah, no, he's been the man for Aston Villa.
so I think they're gonna sign him. But that's way in the
I hope
future.
so, man. For
Yeah,
Barkley,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, let's get that money because, you know, we spend a lot of money trying to even out the books because I think we're still going to go for Declan.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to get rid of, I don't want to say get rid of Conte, but I think Conte's going to try to get him out of the squad.
Do you think so?
I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about this now or just save it for the video.
Yeah.
But look, all in all, I'm a happy camper today.
Yeah, today's a great game. Like you said, only real player that I feel like didn't make an impact, but just because he was late on was Jorginho. But he was letting attacks through.
At the same time, you come in as a CDM right after Conte was a CDM.
Yeah, it's a different. Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true. But overall, last question, would you start Tammy as striker next game, or would you start Warner
Is Pulisic fit?
if Pulisic is fit? Because Lampard said it's something small. He just felt a little ping in his hamstring, and they didn't want to strain him today.
And we're playing against Rene.
Mm-hmm.
Good question.
Because we're gonna put a strong starting lineup against Rene. Rene's a
Really?
Rene's a pretty good team, and we need the points.
Why are they a good team?
They're a pretty decent team. I mean, we played them. What was it last year?
Sevilla
And we tied
played
with
against them when we were playing against Krasnodar. How did they do? Do you know?
I think
Was it 1-0?
it was 1-0.
I think it was 1-0 too. Ooh.
You know, we gotta get our
we're not.
points.
It's not gonna be a Krasnodar kind of
Yeah,
thing,
no,
right?
we're gonna have to get our points. And didn't we play them last year in the Champions League and tied with them 2-2?
I don't remember. They weren't in our group.
They weren't in our group.
I think
It's probably a different French team, but I think Rene's a decent team.
It was Ajax. Not Lyon.
It doesn't matter. But I get
Oh, this is gonna kill me, dude. Okay.
Martial.
No.
Was it a French?
LOSC. Losel. LOSC.
I know it has like a lion on the it's
Yes,
like a
yes.
blue- Yeah.
But that's when they play like in the upper left hand corner. It's
Lyon?
LOSC.
It's not Leon. That's not Leon. I know which one you're talking about. LOSC. Yes, but I think Rene's can surprise us.
Okay, so if that's the case, well, look, this week we have a pretty, I don't want to say easy lineup, but like the run up in the Premier League,
Not too bad.
So I don't know. I really don't know.
Do we start Giroud? I don't know. There's a lot of questions for us.
I think it's safe to say that he's like.
That's sad. That's
It's not sad. It's not
kinda
sad.
sad.
This is good. This is good news. Where we trust Tammy enough to,
Bring him up.
you know,
I wouldn't start him.
start who?
I would start Tammy. I would start Werner.
Okay.
Werner, Pulisic, Ziyech. They need game time to get used to each other, and I feel like a small game like this will help them flourish with attack.
Yes, but what I'm thinking is, okay, we have the game against Rene, and then the next game against a Premier League team. I don't remember who. who do we need a better striker for? So I'm thinking if one person starts one game, the other person starts the other game. So Tammy should start against a weaker team. Who's the weaker team? Renee or
and that's the argument that I was thinking of too. But realistically, we had no preseason, and this is Ziyech's first starting game. Tammy, has played with the team a little longer than most. Werner's still pretty new with the team. So for me, it's just like this. We're still in. It feels like preseason mode. There's small passes, there's small dribbles that are just like, why are we passing like that, or why are we playing like that? I feel like it's just a lack of match sharpness. And I feel like a small team like this, we can play these guys for 50, 60 minutes, sub them off.
Okay.
Kind of get the rhythm flowing. Okay, I kind of, for 50 minutes, I've played with Pulisic and Ziyech now in my natural position. I'm getting used to how these guys play. So next game, you come back semi-rested, a little more rested than you would if you played the full 90. And it's like, I remember Pulisic is a more direct winger, or like just, even in small games, like you'll see Liverpool play 8 out of their 11 starters, and we'll mix and match a couple of these players because the defense, I think, has to play week in, week out for the next month or two to get used to each other.
No, that's something Thiago Silva, they're trying to prevent.
Yeah, to get tired.
But it's especially Thiago. That's why I think Rudiger's going to come in. I think we saw the last of Christensen.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if we're going to hang on to one defender, I think we're going to get more money for Christensen because he's younger.
That's true. But okay. So yeah, overall, great game. I mean, like you said, 4 clean sheets in a row. Fantastic. 5 with Mendy. Defense has been looking good.
Yeah, the whole squad is defending and the whole squad is attacking. What else do you want?
Yeah, and I mean, no nail biting. Today, like literally,
I enjoyed the
most
game.
chill. Yeah. Like you texted me, it was a great game today, and it was. I mean, I was laying in bed. Even in the goals we scored, I wasn't like pressured to celebrate. Like I celebrated the first one, but the second and third, I was just like, wow.
I found myself. Yeah, exactly. I was like this. Dude, I actually
golf clap.
I got up. I used like the bathroom. I made some breakfast, and then I came back to the. I didn't have anxiety.
Just
I didn't have to stare.
Oh man.
Yeah, when someone tries to open my door, I kind of open when someone's coming into my house, I don't really want to take my eyes off the game because I'm so worried. But now it's like,
yeah, dude, literally today was when Zuma scored. I was literally
some of the passes were amazing, and I was like, guys, this is really good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this in a while, and like the only people that I've seen play that good is. Yes, it was just a 3-zip win, but we played way better than we did against Krasnodar with a 4-zip.
Yeah, I mean, we were more convincing in this game. Like last game, there were points and times where we were missing, but
some of these passes were amazing. Yes, we messed them up, but especially around Gante too. I was very, very, very impressed.
Yeah, great game.
And I feel like we could keep talking about this forever, But things are looking up finally.
Yeah.
And I think this next week we should get to 15. Look, I don't want to put on the pressure. If we get 13 out of 15, I'm happy. That means one time. I don't know where, but maybe if he tries to mix things up, 13 out of the 15, I'm happy.
I think that's fair. We're in 5th place now, which is a good position.
After the game, we were 4th. I don't know who played at Liverpool. Beat West Ham. Yeah.
So, I mean, overall, great game. Everything looked good. And yeah, just exciting.
Yeah, guys, let us know what you think.
Make sure to comment down below, like and subscribe.